10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the podcast from Doug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
Hey. What's good, people? Happy Monday. Let me know if y'all can hear us because we are having some technical difficulties over here. So we just want to make sure everybody hear us loud and clear. If you can, I just want to say happy Monday and happy Kwanzaa. We are excited about this celebration as always. Oh snap, La Picasso pulling up early. What's good, Melinda? What's good, Tell Mama? Do y'all hear us? Okay, great. I'm glad y'all can hear. Today we are not going to be on long because we are celebrating Kwanzaa, and today is a very special day. This is for me, one of the most important days because this is about unity and really trying to resolve conflict within your family and close friends and all of that. So that's what this day is about. But before we get into that, I do want to do my regular, right? From the ground up, this is a place where creators meet, and this is a platform where we interview different entertainers, legends, entrepreneurs, and different creators. We love to bring them on the show. We like to have different topics, and we like to educate the people. If y'all don't, and if you're not following us, make sure you follow us on all our social medias. Hit that like right now. Hit the like button because your activity with us is important. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button so that you can stay in tune with us and know when we are going live. And hit the notification button so that you can be notified and I don't have to always keep sending you text messages, right? So hit those buttons right now. And more importantly than anything else, how do we reach more people? By you helping us share. Sharing is caring. So hit that share button right now. Share this with somebody. We are about to talk about Kwanzaa. We are about to educate you as much as we can. Because honestly, how many years we've been celebrating so far?
Maybe 3.
3 years?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So it's been about 3 years since we've been family celebrating it. I've been saying I want to do it, and I didn't know how. So guess what I did? I went on YouTube, and I looked it up, and I printed all these different things out, and I said, you know what? This is it. This is how we're going to do it. So Kwanzaa starts obviously today, December 26th, and it ends on January 1st, y'all. January 1st. So it's a whole week of celebration. Let me tell you why this to me is so important, because I feel especially for African Americans, we need something positive, uplifting. Of course, if you want to celebrate Christmas, to each his own. I understand how some people might feel about it. I'm not going to get into that right now because that's not what the show is about. But this is about Kwanzaa, and we just want to have something that celebrates us in a sense in our community, our family. This is so important and there's so much meaning behind it. I look forward to celebrating this than I do any other holiday, to be honest with you. But more importantly, we must celebrate this on a continuous basis, right? It can't just be just for today. What we do today, we have to try to keep doing throughout the year. So we got to make it habit. We got to make it a habit. What's good, Godson of Pharaoh? What's good, Shaki? What's good, Carla? Thank y'all all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all. So first thing we are going to do No, let me just totally be honest with you. I do not feel well. I am sick as I don't know what. I've been having nothing but issues. But I'm pushing through. I'm fighting to the end. All right. So let's go. So if you see me feeling or looking funny or feeling or looking crazy, that's because I'm not feeling that great today. But y'all know me, professional, right? Pushing through, baby, like I do all day, every day. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. Let's talk about Kwanzaa. Ray the Silent Assassin. You got something you want to add in here?
No, I think it's you done said it all.
You ain't got nothing to say?
I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay, you ain't got nothing to say. All right. So let's get into it. So let's talk about day one, guys. Day one. And what does day one mean? What is it about? And what are you supposed to do? So for anybody who do not know, thank you, Tanya. She said I don't look sick. Girl, I was trying. So day one is today, December 28th. And this day, let's bring up the name of it.
Day one.
Umoja, y'all. Yes. And that means unity. UNITY. Hey, UNITY. That's the unity. That's right. La Casa, where it's at. You know what I'm talking about. All right. So day one, Umoja, is unity. And this is the day where we light the black candle, y'all. That's the black candle. That is the candle that you light first, okay? This candle is lit for togetherness and sharing feelings. That's what this is about. Now, what do you do in this time? The family gathers and share how they feel about each other. Many problems are cleared up during this day simply by talking them out and talking about them. The black candle signifies unity, which is the center theme of Kwanzaa. All right. So if anybody did not know, that's what it is. So what are you going to do today? You're going to get your candles, first of all. So you need 7 because there's 7 days. There's 3 green ones, there's 3 red ones, and there's 1 black one in the middle. The black represents the people, the green represents the land, the red represents the blood, okay? So understand what all of that means. Deep meaning to it. I love it, all right? So today, let's talk about that real quick, or should I go through all of them and then go? No, I want to talk about it.
Let's talk about it and then.
Yeah. So today, we did not celebrate that, but we will be celebrating it. And just so y'all know, listen, door is open for anybody who wants to come and join us. Y'all are more than welcome to pull up if you want to sit at the table with us and do this with us as a family. The doors are always welcome, are always open here. And this is, again, like I said, it's so important to us. Do you guys celebrate it? Put a yes in the chat if you celebrate Kwanzaa. Put a yes in the chat. And do you do it in a different way? So I would like to know if, because everybody have their own little twists. We still have like the foundation, the meaning behind it. And there's like, what I'm teaching you is basically what I've learned over the past couple of years, which is, having some idea on which way to go on how to celebrate it. Because I know a lot of times people be like, I don't really know too much about Kwanzaa, right? And that was me at one point. Didn't know too much about it. Didn't know how to celebrate it. So I kept putting it off. But I wanted to just, even if I'm not going somewhere, I still have to show this to my kids, right? Because again, we're their first teachers. We got to show them this. We have to show them unity. We have to show them how to celebrate us. We got to show them positivity, all of these things and above. So today is that day. And I'm going to tell you, for me, I don't hold back. And because this is supposed to be a time where if you got a problem with someone, this is supposed to be the time where you should be able to talk about it freely with no judgment. Excuse me, feeling sick. Oh, God. With no judgment. So, yeah, we're going to move on to the second one. So that's what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. This is supposed to be the day where we talk about it with no judgment, with no issues, and being honest. A lot of times we don't resolve our conflict, and we have to do that. They say don't go to bed early, go to bed mad, we do that. They say don't do this, that, and the third, we do all of the above, right? So at least today we could try to get it right and then keep trying to reiterate it throughout the day. So we're gonna move on. All right, let's move on to
Day
and
2.
You got that.
Okay. This one has day 2 is Kujichagolia.
Kujichagolia. Hey.
That means self-determination. Requires that we define our common interests and make decisions that are in the best interest of our family and community.
All right, that's what that's about, y'all. So there's sometimes it's hard to even pronounce some of this stuff, but how you say it? Kujichagolia.
Yeah, goddamn messing up. Kujichagolia.
All right, okay. So that day is important. So today, not today, sorry. Tomorrow, which is the second day, you are going to then light a red candle. Yep. Okay?
The one.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, the one closest to the black.
Yes, there you go. All right, because sometimes people might not even know which one. And let me tell you why it's important to know which one to light and how to do it in a certain order is because when it burns a certain way. Let me see if I can show. I don't know if this picture would help. I don't know if y'all going to be able to see that. But if you notice,
that's actually backwards.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Sorry, I tried. But anyway, if you notice how the candles burn, they burn a certain way and it forms a certain shape. And that's why you're supposed to burn them a certain way. And I must say this, listen, everybody have their own. And this is why I say it's so important to understand Kwanzaa and to start celebrating it if you're not. Especially if you're Black African American, but you don't have to be Black and African American just to celebrate it, right? Like a lot of us celebrate Christmas. When you go into the stores, you see the Jewish community is very similar. They celebrate Hanukkah and they light candles too. Okay, so there is there's a difference. So they got something for them, we got something for us. Yeah. So this day too, you light the
red candle,
and that's the one closest to
the black one.
The black, right? And this is the day where some people might teach each other how to either braid hair or play an African drum. Some might even share their family recipes on this day. So this day is about sharing traditions. And that's another thing that we have to get into, traditions. I think, and not to go off topic, but we talk about this a lot, about it takes a village. And that village, sometimes we forget to pass down certain things to our kids. So we have to remember, share these things. That's why some people can't cook. I ain't trying to be out here talking junk or, Umoja Day, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, listen, we got to teach, we have to teach the kids how to get in that kitchen, how to cook. Don't let grandma die with the recipe. Get in that kitchen and learn how to make that food and learn how to do certain things. Learn how to braid hair. Remember, I don't know if you guys know, and I didn't come prepared to this. So I really want to apologize. I'm just going to do the best that I can. But I had so many things in mind, but I was in bed all day. But braiding hair, like if you look at the history and where it came from, like I didn't know this till like maybe a few years ago, that braiding hair was a way for Black women and slaves to, they were braided a certain way. First, they would draw out maps in the kid's head or the woman's head so that when the slaves escaped, they would kind of know which way to go. They were using the braids as a way to make a map in someone's head. They used to also take grains of rice and certain things and braid it inside the hair and hide food in there. So when they were on a run or running away from slavery, they had something to eat. So, this is a great time to sit down with your kids and to educate them on these things because, hey, maybe they might not know how to braid hair. Maybe they don't even know where that came from or why people even did it. So let's break out that type of information and look it up and educate yourself more on it because braids, they come from so much more than just fashion. You know what I mean? There's so much more to it than that. So it's important that we learn the history on that. So that day, which is tomorrow, which is the red candle day, that's the day that you want to share your traditions with your family, with your kids. All right? All right. We moving on. We on day 3.
Yep. That's Ujima.
Ujima, yes. So this is the day 3, and this day you light the green candle, the one that is closest to the black. All right. This day of togetherness is sharing a common goal. Everyone in the family works together to get a chore done. Y'all know I love this part. Everybody know, they be like, here she go.
Yep.
Y'all know Master got me working. Got some things to say about me. But this day, guys, this is the day where you work together to get a chore done. It could be painting the house, cleaning out the garage, whatever it is that you come to, want to work together with your family. What is important is that everyone works together to get the job done. Why is that so important? That part is important. Let me tell you why. We need that more than ever. That is the first skill that you got to learn at home, and you got to learn with your family. Remember, I talked about that before. How we going to save the Black community when our family is so broken apart and we can't even get that together? But we're talking about doing all of this for the Black community. It starts at home first. How do we have to learn how to work together? This is a part of that. This is why I love it so much. Working together. That means that you got to put aside your differences to get the job done, right? Put aside your differences to get the job done. A lot of times we don't know how to do that. We don't know how to do it. We let all these things that separate us, right? Oh, you're a Baptist, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're this, you're that. You're bi, you're straight, you're gay, you're this, you're all these different things. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying all of these different things where we focus on so much of the individual characteristics in a person, we forget the most important thing, and that we are one. I am we. You am I, and I am you. Okay, so we got to get back to that. And this is what day 3 is about. It's about doing something together and working through it to get something done, to complete a goal. We be forgetting about those things. Let's do it. What's good? MC Lady Z in the building. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Did you put that day 3 up there?
No, but I wanted this on.
No, it's okay. He's zoned out. So this is day 3. Ujima, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me make sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, no, because there's 2 of them that sound alike. So I just want to make sure that are you sure?
You said it right.
I did. Oh, Ujima, yeah. Okay, I got it. Yes, collectively working, work, responsibility. It reminds us of our obligations to the past, present, and the future, and that we have a role to play. That's what day 3 is about, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Do y'all love it? I love it. All right, because we got to represent this on a regular basis. We can't be playing around. We can't do it. And then after January 1st, we back to look, man, I ain't messing with you. Do that to stuff.
Yeah, that's what they do on the New Year's resolutions.
Right. And we can't be on it like that. You know what I mean? We can't. Again, let's hold each other accountable. If you see me slipping, tell me I'm slipping, please. Even if I don't want to hear it. Trust me, I'm going to go back in the room and be like, I'm slipping. But tell me, because nobody's perfect. We're never going to be perfect. Anybody looking for perfection is bugging. You're not getting perfection, right? But what you're going to get is a person being the best that they can be, and at least they're trying. That means more than anything. To me, anyway. What's good, King Charlie Prince pulling up? Hey, I see you, King Charlie Prince. We over here celebrating Kwanzaa, breaking down what each day represents, the name and what it is you're supposed to do, and what candle you are supposed to light. So now we are moving on to number 4.
Yep.
Day 4.
Yep,
Sorry
day
about
4.
that. Mm-hmm.
Day 4 is Ujama, and that is cooperative economics, to build and maintain our own businesses and to profit from them together.
I absolutely love that. What candle are we lighting?
We're lighting the red candle.
Right.
2 candles away from the black.
2 candles away from the black. So I love that, y'all. Family sharing gifts. This book here, was this book, was it? I think this, it ain't all that, right? But it's ours. I don't know if y'all can see it. This is just something on the first time we made it. This was my gift to my family. And if you go through each page, it has everything that we're going over with you now. And I gave this as a gift to my family. I put it together, and on the back of the book, my son made this. He drew this. I don't know if y'all can see that. I know it's kind of, light. But he drew that, and the candles and the flag, and you see the Black Queen up there. So I put that in the back of the book. But this was something for us to always have to remember our first Kwanzaa, but also to help us when we are celebrating it, so we can stay on track. Oh, boom! All we got to do is go to the book and flip through. Like, all right, what we doing this day 2, y'all? You know what I'm saying? So, where we at? Sorry, we on 4.
Yep.
Okay, let me get to 4, so I've been talking to y'all about that. But yeah, that's what that was. So this day again is about giving each other a gift that you either made or that you purchased, something that the whole family can enjoy in the years to come. When people see this item, they will remember this Kwanzaa. It could be anything from a house to a cookie cutter. Now, it's funny. Y'all want to know what's funny is because when we talk about houses, right? Sometimes we think a house, but Indians, I have a few Indian friends, right? And sometimes they give houses as gifts, even for their weddings and stuff. So this should not be something that should be abnormal for us. I understand everybody's situation is different, but I got some great news. I'm about to start even teaching y'all when it comes to money and real estate. I'm not an expert. I can only teach you what I know. But listen, there are ways where we feel sometimes stuck, and you don't have to be, because we can be that for each other. We just gotta first get this part under control. One of them is trust. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. So that's what day 4 is about, and that's cooperation economics to build and maintain our own stores. Right? Am I on the right thing? Mm-hmm. Our own shops and other businesses to profit from them together. All right. Why is that important? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that really quickly. So we're talking about cooperation to build and maintain. Build and maintain. Sometimes maintain is hard. Maintain our own Black Wall Street, our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together. What do I get from that? I say we have to learn how to not be liquid money, like the Jews call us, right? Because that's what they call people, Black people, African Americans, liquid money. We have to learn how to allow our dollar to circulate within our community. Now, what does that mean for anybody who do not know? If you take a cup and you poke, I'm gonna say a plastic cup, and you poke holes in the bottom of the cup, and then you pour water in the cup, they say Black dollars go into the cup and come right out. We have to learn how to support each other, support each other's businesses so that they can maintain. If you don't go there, if you don't buy from them, if you don't support them, if you don't spread the word, how do they stay afloat? That's where that togetherness comes in. We can't have the attitude, it ain't my business. That's not how it works.
Stop going in there asking for discounts.
There you go. We have to respect their price because sometimes they might be a little bit higher than others. And we spoke about this before because they might not have been able to get it at a cheaper price like other people get it. So they might be charged a little bit more than everyone else is charged. So that means in order for them to make a profit, they have to sell it a little bit higher. So when you go into the store and you say your price is higher than theirs, there's sometimes a reason behind that. I'm not saying that that's the case all the time. I'm saying that there's sometimes a reason behind that, and we have to understand that if we want to understand what it means to build our communities, to help our communities, to help our Black businesses thrive and to be supported. I'm not going to talk about the other issues in that right now because I'll save that for another day, but we can do better in certain areas, but we have to learn. Another thing we can do is tell someone if they're not doing well in the area, pull them to the side in a nice way and let them know in a nice way. Don't go talking about them and spreading the bad word so that they can get out and nobody wants to go to the business. Pull them aside. This business is no good. Or, I shouldn't say it like that, but I guess I kept it too real right now. Shit. Let me stop. But I'm cracking myself up. That's a joke. But it ain't really a joke. It's true. So anyway, boom. Let's say you go into a store. Look, somebody got an attitude, pull them to the side. Listen, I come in here a lot, and I come in here a lot also, not just because it's something that I want, but also because I want to make sure I spend my money with you, because I understand how important it is. But I don't feel comfortable, or you're giving me an attitude or this and that, and I'm not trying to come at you or go, talk bad about you, but I'm just letting you know, the reason that I'm here. Not just for that, but also because I'm trying to support you as a Black business. So you just let them know. Now, depending on how they act and how they respond, look.
You might not be going back.
Hey, but at least you tried. You know what I'm saying? At least you tried. And that is the best that we can do at this point. You know what I'm saying? So listen, again, cooperative economics to build and maintain our own stores. I'm saying this again because it's important. Our own shops and other businesses to profit from them together. Together. Do not forget the together part. Okay? All right. You got number 5.
No.
Yes.
Day 5 is NIA. That's the purpose of NIA is to encourage us to look within ourselves and set personal goals that are beneficial to the community. Beneficial to the community. NIA means purpose. All
right. So check that out, y'all. NIA. I actually love that name. Like Nia Long. Mm-hmm. When you think about it, Nia Long. Yeah, that's a beautiful name. I love Nia.
Purpose Long.
Absolutely. So now what candle are we lighting on this day?
The green candle. The second one from the Black.
All right, so this is day 5, guys. Day 5, you are lighting that green candle. And this is the day of togetherness, sharing dreams and hopes, okay? This is day 5. This is an especially good day to ask yourself and each other, right? What do you wish to accomplish in the upcoming New Year's, in the coming new year, sorry. We have a habit of saying New Year's with an S, and there's really no S, but I'm Ebonics, I can't help it. I be trying, okay? I'm hood classy, I can't help it, you know what I mean? So, yes, so this day is a day for us to share our dreams and share our goals. And again, to ask each other, what do you want to do and stuff. But what I love to add to this? What I love to add to this is let's go back to holding each other accountable. So I know a lot of times people be like, nobody don't want to hear the New Year's resolution, new me. Nah, if new you is motivation to you, if that's what's going to get you to go, say it. Say it. We can't keep letting somebody's post say, I'm tired of hearing new you, new me. I'm tired. Oh, here they go with the new stuff. So what? It's a new year. You know what I do every year? I clean everything out. I go through my closet. I go through my drawers. I get rid of stuff that I don't use, that I don't want. And it don't have to be necessary that it's garbage or bad. It's just that, why do I have this? I don't like clutter. I like to be free and clear. So I love to bring in the New Year's. I'm a little old fashioned. They say don't bring it in with dirty clothes and a hamper. I like to have everything clean, everything a certain way. So when I wake up on that new year and God has blessed me with another one, I have nothing in the back like I need to handle. I didn't took care of everything, and now I'm focused on my goals. So this day, this 5th day, okay, of sharing dreams and togetherness is a time where we should also hold each other accountable, right? Hold each other accountable. So important. I'm gonna give y'all an example. New Year's, right? New Year's, we're having a little something here. Y'all know, for my peoples who know me, y'all more than welcome to come. We ain't going crazy with it. It's to bring your own bottle and bring a dish, and that's what we're gonna do. But we're gonna be representing. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing what you call that? I'm sorry, it just slipped my mind because my brain is crazy. What y'all call that? That you put the vision board. There we go.
Wow, that's new to me.
Oh, you didn't know?
No, I didn't know. Holy shit.
My bad. Well, you know that. You fell out with them. Stop playing. I'm sorry. No, yeah, obviously I'm the one that plans everything, right? The men, they just go along with it. Yeah. But it's not like he don't go along. He goes along and he helps at the same time, which makes it easier for me. But vision boards, right? So let's put together these vision boards, but not just put them together and talk about it. Let's form a group and hold each other accountable for it. Yo, sis, did you complete that? What did you do today? You know, something that pushes them. I didn't get to it, but at least complete one thing. Did you complete one thing? Did you do some research on it? Did you look something up that you learned today that you didn't know yesterday about completing your goal, right? These are the things that we have to do really to, that's a part of that togetherness. It goes back to the day 2, day 3, day 4, right? Let's hold each other accountable. We're not just talking and sharing dreams. Let's make sure that we get to the bag, baby. Stop playing. Come on. Y'all know what it is. Let's get to the bag. Let's be proud when somebody else gets to the bag. Let's not be jealous. Let's not be hateful, because your time is coming. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all this since I'm here, because I think this is so important. Hey, Soraya Alexis. That's my baby girl. What? So, yeah, let me tell y'all this. Oh, damn. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I remember. One of the things, and I just feel like sharing this now because I just want to share it, right? But we are going to talk about this later on. But one of the things that I think is so important that I want y'all to know, my viewers, my listeners, our viewers, listeners, our supporters, our family, and our friends, okay? When we talk about money, we talk about real estate, we talk about ownerships, we talk about loans, we talk about financial management and budgeting and good credit. Let me just tell y'all why this is important, what we're talking about today, why Kwanzaa is also important. If we get out of the not trusting each other and put yourself around the right people, doing the right things, and surround yourself with the circle that you need to help you grow in case you outgrew the old one, you need to put yourself around people that you can say, we're going to be the bank for each other. Now, some of y'all might know this and some of y'all may not, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Here's how it goes. If, let's say, me and Ray didn't know each other, and I have $50,000 sitting in my bank account, we know that the bank is not really giving us much interest on y'all know the interest ain't nothing on the bank now, right? So you really got to put your money in other investments that you want a bigger growth. But your money is not doing nothing for you when it's just sitting in an account, just doing nothing. You're not helping it grow. So instead of someone needing to go to the bank, which it might be difficult to get a loan, it might be difficult, you can be the bank for someone else. And then all you have to do, listen, you obviously got to draw up a contract amongst each other, but this is what we can do for each other, but we got to trust. Listen, or put a lien on something if that's the case, if they're not going to get it back. But we got to make sure we protect ourselves too, because we just ain't going to be giving money out. We know some of y'all be smoking weed and be spending all your money on blunts all day. We ain't playing that, okay? We talking about building.
The weed, liquor, everything.
The whole 9 yards. We're not doing that. But we can be the bank for each other. So if he came to me, I ain't know him. I got $50,000 in the bank. He went on Zillow and seen a home in freaking Philadelphia, and it was $30,000, and he needed 20%. The bank gave him all that, but he came to me and said, "Listen, I would like for you to I want to finance it directly from you. We get lawyers, we draw up the stuff, I lend, I give him the money. Now I don't have to really be like how the bank is, and I can say, hey, my money was sitting in this account, maybe making a penny, for the month or whatever, but the hell with that, I'm going to charge." Now the banks, I can't teach this because this is not my thing. We hired the guy that y'all seen from the pill method. He is our coach. We hired him to work with us so that we could pay our house off, okay, in about 7 years, in all of our other debts. So that, and we see how it's done, his system. So I'm gonna tell y'all might want to get with him, all right? But I'm right now, what I'm telling you is how to be the bank for each other. So anyway, your money is sitting in the bank, boom. It ain't really making no money. But instead of paying all that interest to the bank, which is way higher than what they tell you you're paying, let him pay me the interest. Now I'm making more money. He's getting what he wants, and my money's growing. The banks ain't getting it. You see what I'm talking about when I talk about togetherness? So again, you want to go back to learning how to be each other's bank and lift each other up and help each other grow. This is what other people in other communities do for each other. This is why they're able to thrive. They get the right people, they sit down, they draw up the stuff, and they help each other grow. And then from there, you just keep growing and growing and growing. You get a house, that house gets equity, you pour the equity out the home, you buy another home, etc., blah, blah, blah. Whole nother story. But I know we on Kwanzaa, but I just wanted to share that with y'all, right? So there are ways to do things. If you got money in the bank and somebody, you look through and see what they, if your money's not making no money, that's a way that you could be making money. So we're going to move on. I hope y'all enjoying this information, and I hope that y'all are enjoying this Kwanzaa day. Okay, phone's ringing. All right, so let's go to, what day are we on?
6.
Right.
Now, bring it up.
Yes, day 6 is that you light the red candle on this day. This is the last candle on the end from the black, the very last one. This day is the day of togetherness where we are sharing creativity. First, everyone in the family creates something like a poem or a story or a dance or even a painting, okay? In the early evening, the family gathers. Each family member share what they created. So this time, everyone is going to create something separately, all right? So this day is, how do you pronounce it?
Kuumba.
Mm-hmm. Right. I hope I said that right. Forgive me if I didn't, I apologize. So Kuumba, day 6. This is the last red candle off to the left. And this day is creativity. We make use of our creativity, energies, and build and maintain a strong and vibrant community. Y'all see how it all, makes sense? It's constantly about building. And this is why I look forward to this more than Christmas. I don't even really care about Christmas like that no more. Although I love the lights, I love the music, I love all of that. But, I don't know. Christmas to me is just like, okay, everybody's shopping. They say that it robs the wealth out of, especially Black people. Mm-hmm. Christmas robs the wealth out of Black people. We always think we got to buy all these expensive gifts, and people don't appreciate their gifts. And then you got to wait for this. Then you just spent money on Thanksgiving. And then here comes the love, flowers, and Valentine's Day. And then you want to go in the summertime, you're going on vacation. It's just one after another, and we continue to keep spending, and we have to learn how to save. We have to learn how to invest. We have to learn how to build each other up, build ourselves up first, and then help build others in our community. So I think that's so important. This is day 6, y'all. Day 6. I think I'm doing pretty good for feeling sick today.
Yeah, you are.
I'm doing it. All right, let's go. He said, I'm doing it, doing the damn thing. You know, I do want to play this song, and I hope they don't cut us off because I play this Kwanzaa song. I'm gonna send it to you. Is there a way that you could put it in? I'm gonna go to YouTube and pull it up. So, that was day 6. Why don't you read number 7 while I search for the song?
Yep. Day 7 is Imani, and that is faith. It focuses on honoring the best of our traditions, draws upon the best in ourselves, and helps us strive for a higher level of life for humanity by affirming self-worth and confidence in our ability to succeed.
All right. So what does that mean? Why don't you give us a little more, give us some detail on how you feel about that.
How I feel about it. Well, faith is what it is. You got I get when you listen to the meaning of it, it's like honoring your traditions. It's a Black family, So all of us have different traditions in our family, but we got to all respect it and keep passing it along.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. So this day, this is day 7, which is January 1st, right? Day 7, which is January 1st. This is the day where you light the green candle, okay? And this day of togetherness is about sharing a feast. So this is kind of like a Thanksgiving day. So you are cooking. But you want to know what I want to say to that? If we have to start learning how to cook, that's okay. We have to start learning how to cook and get away from things that clog our arteries. Like, I love soul food. Don't get me wrong. I'm Black, okay? Please, I'm black. I'm blackity, black. And what that means is I come from really eating slave food. Oh, snap. Okay. Oh. I come from like eating slave food. Like, I used to eat chitlins, okay? Pig feet and all of that. And I used to like it. So, but it is slave food. I remember one time I cooked that and my daughter lost it. She was like, Mom, I'm dying. What does that smell? It smells like, she ain't say shit, but she was saying shit. I mean, look, I gotta be honest with y'all. So I'm only telling y'all that because at the end of the day, when we learn, like, sometimes we think that we have to have all this food and eat all this stuff because that's how we learn how to enjoy and have fun. But we can also learn how to still have a lot of healthy food. Why not have like a whole bunch of healthy stuff that still tastes good and teach our kids? I was just talking about this the other day. Then I'm gonna get back to day 7. Sorry. And then, but teach our kids. I was talking to my son, because I have long talks with my kids. I sit in the room sometimes, I just sit in there and I just talk to them. I love to instill as much knowledge as I can into them before I leave this earth. So I was talking to my son, I believe, at this time. And I was telling him, like, I have high blood pressure and stuff, but it has a lot to do with eating unhealthy and, family history of that, right? But one of the things that I told him, I said, what kind of mother? Because I'm telling him, I'm trying to get him to eat healthy. It's very hard because he eats so unhealthy. It's ridiculous. So I told him, once I start to eat healthy and I'm doing the right things, what kind of mother would I be to know that I'm getting away from the very food that is affecting my health, but I'm going to turn around and buy it for you in the store? I need to teach you that now, so that it doesn't become a habit you have to break. As far as eating, the not eating the unhealthy food. Eating healthy should just be a natural thing. That's second nature that you shouldn't have to learn how to do, right? So I'm trying to tell him, don't get mad. I'm not trying to hold back things from you, and I'm not trying to deprive you totally. I want you to reach for that food that is better for you first and eat that. I'd rather you eat that. So King Charlie Penn says, I can't take it. Listen, I'd rather for you to eat that first. And this is the things that I'm talking about when it comes to teaching, right? When it comes to teaching, we have to look at the things sometimes that we do, and we don't know we're doing. We think, I love my kid. I'm the one that needs to lose weight. They're fine. They can go ahead and just eat that junk or eat them snacks or eat that candy, drink that soda. We don't do none of that. I can't remember the last time. Oh, yes, I can. When we ate at a fast food restaurant, like a McDonald's, Burger King, it was when our son was young. Mm-hmm. So you're talking years, well over.
It was like 4.
When he was like 4, right? So we're talking over 10 years that we haven't eaten fast food. But wait, let me correct you. I'm sorry. We have ate Chick-fil-A before and Popeyes. We did. So forgive me for that. Black people in their chicken. Well, go ahead.
We don't eat McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, KFC.
None of that garbage. I'm sorry if you do. We don't eat none of that stuff, and I'm glad that we don't. But it ain't like we're running away from everything, right? Because we still gotta focus on the food that we think is so good is not even real because there's all these GMOs and pesticides. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, we're gonna have a topic on that.
Yes, but basically, what I'm telling you guys today is, at the end of the day, learn to teach your kids how to eat right now so that you don't have to try to undo something that they should already know from the beginning. So this feast, the 7th day of Kwanzaa, when you light that last candle, which is the green candle, the family gathers and enjoys, it says baked ham, but I'm not judging nobody, roasted yams, collard greens. I love collard greens, thick bread, pies, and dessert. It's a wonderful feast. That is what day 7 is about, okay? And that is Imani. That is Imani. I love that name, Imani.
If you save enough from Christmas, you'll have a feast already.
Absolutely. So he's crazy. But you tell the truth though. This 7th day is about faith. It's about focusing on honoring the best of our traditions. It draws upon the best in ourselves, and it helps us to strive for a higher level of life for humankind, okay? Humanity, y'all, by affirming our self-worth, which is so important, and confidence in our ability to succeed. That is what this 7th day represents. So it's not just about eating, right? It's not just about eating. It's about understanding tradition. And when I'm talking about tradition, I'm trying to tell y'all we can change a lot of things that we might have grew up with that maybe our grandparents or parents didn't know, right? They probably grew up a certain way because that's what they were taught. Well, let's change the tradition. Let's make it healthier food that really does something for our body and help us live longer, right? Let's focus on that. So we talk about traditions. Let's focus on changing some of them. Let's focus on, like it says, being the best that we can be for ourselves and others, striving for a higher purpose in life, not just for yourself, but for all humankind. I think we forget about that. You see a lot of people bugging in the street, don't know how to act. People don't even know what love is today. I asked my kids, what kind of love songs do y'all have? And they don't have any. So I was thinking, I said, damn, I got 1,000 things that I want to do. I can't do them all. People be like, sit down, girl, you're doing too much. I want to get kids together and teach them how to slow down. Teach them about love so they can hear love in the music. You know what I mean? We wonder why they are the way they are.
You got to teach some of these grown-ups how to slow down.
Absolutely. Whoever it is. What's up, K Productions, K79 Productions? I'm saying that because, the love is lost. The love is lost within the people in the community. Some people don't have hope. Society is creating a bunch of people that are getting immune to death and hate and separation. And COVID, actually, it fueled the fire more on that to separate people. There's still some older people who are very scared that haven't seen their family in years, and they lost that togetherness. And we need that togetherness, right? I don't care what nobody says. Socialization is very, very important. The human touch is important. I used to do nursing. I know how important the human touch is. I actually loved working with elderly people that I used to do it for free. Okay. And I used to go to the places up here in Middletown where I live, and I would help the people there. And they was like, do you want to work here? And I was like, no. I gotta tell you. I said, listen, and it's not, listen, you laughing, but not as a diss to them, because I was doing it from my heart. Right? And the minute that I do it where somebody is telling me what to do, I'm going to lose the passion for it, because then people get bossy and they're going to take away the love that I have for it. So, and it really didn't, I'm going to tell you, it didn't matter what color that they were, because I was working with a lot of white people too. It didn't matter. I was just there. I was helping them. I enjoy working with the elderly people and community because I feel I learned so much for them. To me, they're like the opposite of babies. They're innocent, like babies are innocent. They tell you the truth, whatever. They just live free. They don't know prejudice. They don't know anything bad until the world like puts that in them, What?
Not old people.
No, but wait.
You got me confused.
He said, because he getting old, right?
No.
What?
Old people aren't innocent.
No, but what I'm saying is, the older elderly people, right? They're not out here fighting, right? I mean, they ain't even got the strength to fight. They might have little things, but it's just like babies have temper tantrums, right? But when you got that middle age and people just living in some kind of way, it's a little crazy. It's a little different. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, when we bring it all back to the surface, what it means, we're striving to be better. Okay, we affirming our self-worth. That's a part of day 7. Faith, self-worth. A lot of people have lost that. I don't know if y'all seen. I had actually posted. I woke up. I was like, I'm gonna post like 10 different questions to ask yourself about coming into the new year. What it is that you might want to change or you're no longer gonna do. I got so many private messages of people hitting me up like, yo, I needed to hear that. I was thinking this. I needed to see this. Thank you for posting that. I got so many and I was shocked because I didn't get a lot of interaction on the post. I got a little bit, but I got more interaction in my DM, and which happens a lot, than I did on an actual post. And that's okay, because I'm not looking for numbers. I'm looking for change to help, to strike something here and here so that we can make a difference in your mind and in your heart. And I had to say that because I always forget. We upload to streaming sites where you can only hear, like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora. And I'm like, if I keep saying here and here, they don't know what I'm saying. So I gotta learn how to be more specific when I'm talking so that the people listening in that way can understand exactly what I'm saying. So self-worth is so important. What I want to do, I want to challenge everybody that's tuned in right now. If you are listening and you can type, I want y'all to tell me one thing that you are going to do for yourself this year. Rather it's change your crowd of people. Put yourself first. Eat better. Be more connected to your family. Work on yourself. Put something in the chat if y'all want to. I'm going to tell you, for me, if y'all care to share that with us, and for those who are a part of this. For me, it's so much. One of the things that I realized that I said, I got a whole long list, but eating better, right, is definitely one. Taking better care of my health. I believe that I've been learning how to put my family first more than always working. It's like now every Sunday, no matter what the situation is, we could be mad, somebody could be sick, we still make sure we take care of them. But every Sunday we have brunch. We sit at the table, we cook together, we sit, and then later that Sunday, we have Sunday dinner. I do not plan anything on that day. I do not do anything on that day. And my family is important for them to be involved in everything we do and for us to have that time. Now, throughout the week, we still have our time, right? We still have our time throughout the week, but I make sure that day is specifically for us. And it helps. When I got up early in the morning, I'm like, okay, I was working out. I felt so good. So that was like a check off my list. Getting up early, handling things early in the morning and not waiting for the middle of the day. You understand? Yes, eating healthy. Aaron, yes. Did I say that right? Aaron? Yes. Eating healthy. I appreciate that. Yes. King Charlie Prince said health before wealth. La Picasso said, I'm definitely changing crowd of people. Let me tell y'all, not to get off, but I just want to say this real quick. I was watching Dame Dash interview called All the Smoke. I'm sorry. It was an interview on a podcast called All the Smoke. This interview, I had to watch it about 4 times. And then I watched it with my son. I sent it to my family. And I said, y'all got to watch this, because what he's talking about on this podcast is, I say a lot of the stuff, but a lot of it was also inspiring to me. And sometimes if we want better, we got to do better. right? Sometimes if we want better, we got to put ourselves in better positions. And how do you do that? You do that by making sure that you surround yourself with people who have good energy. You got to watch what comes out of people's mouth. Are they always talking negative? Are they always complaining? Is there always a problem? That's not good energy. What type of law of attraction do you think that this person is putting out if they constantly talk negative? I don't want to hear that. Now, don't get me wrong. We all have problems. We all want to vent. We all need to get things off our chest. We all should be going to counseling if we need to do that as well too. But at the same time, there's a difference between a person who that's all they talk about, and that's their energy is just negative all the time, versus somebody who, I understand I'm going through this, that, and the third, but I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna keep going. I had posted something, I forgot, I said that to somebody. I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep fighting, I'm gonna keep striving to be the best person that I can be. I'm not gonna be hard on myself when I make a mistake. I'm gonna get up and brush my shoulders off and keep it moving so I can be that representation for my kids, to show them that it doesn't matter if you fall down, it matters when you get back up. And it doesn't matter, I tell my kids, don't be a prisoner to other people's thoughts about you. That's another thing, guys. Maybe you might need to change that. Sometimes we as adults could tell our kids, don't worry about what people say about you, but a lot of adults do, right? You know what I'm saying? It's the truth.
Yep.
You could jump in at any time.
Yeah, I'll let you finish.
Okay. So a lot of adults do that. We tell the kids don't do that, but we do it, you know? So don't be a prisoner to somebody else's thoughts about you. What are you going to do this year? What are you going to do different? Are you a people pleaser? I was a big time people pleaser. And I spoke about this before. I was a people pleaser because of the things that I went through at a young age, looking for validation from other people. And then when I didn't get it, it broke me down, right? But let me tell y'all something about people pleasers. People know when you are that, and they'll use you. They'll continue to use you and use you and use you. I had people use the hell out of me, and then when I was no longer usable, I became disposable. And I would get upset because I would say, well, damn, I wouldn't do that to somebody. Well, I love this person. Why did they do me like that? But guess what? You know what you got to learn too this year? Don't take it personal. It ain't got nothing to do with you. And it has everything to do with them. They might be fighting some internal battle inside. They might not understand what self-love is and self-worth. If you don't know how to love yourself, how in the hell is you going to love somebody else? Stop playing with me. If you don't know how to love yourself, there ain't no way you can love somebody else. There's no way. So stop looking for stuff from people that they can't even give it to you. Pay attention to how they treat themselves first. And then you'll know if it's really personal towards you or if it's just something that's going on with inside of them. That's the thing. You understand what I'm saying? So this is something, you know, that self-worth is so important. Big shout out to UNG Radio, Big Homie Madman, aka Boucher. I see you on the check-in. What's good, my brother? Again, what is the other thing here? We on it because this is day 7. Confidence in our ability to succeed. Confidence in our ability to succeed. That is so important because a lot of us do things and don't have the confidence. You're looking for validation from somebody else. You're looking for somebody else, but you got to believe in yourself. Do you know most people that do stuff, that start a business, that's doing things, most people ain't going to believe in you anyway. They're not. They're not going to believe in you until they see it working. And most people, they're waiting for you to fail. They're waiting for you to fail. They're waiting for you to talk so they can talk about your failures. And if you give up, that's all they're going to remember anyway. So again, you got to be able to do what you got to do for you first. Do what makes you happy. Do what fills your spirit, right? These are the things that we have to focus on. We got to talk about, we got to focus on. I'm going to be bringing a lot of this because I haven't done talk therapy in a while. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to bring that back. I'm still focused, trying to see about Hood Court. We got so many shows, but I'm really trying to narrow things down and not overfill my plate like that no more. But your ability, having confidence in your ability to succeed is so important, because sometimes we will stop believing in ourselves because of what other people are saying about us. Because we don't get the support, so we think this ain't gonna work. Do you know how many people there are in the world? Sometimes you just gotta find out, how do you reach them? I was told by someone before, because I stopped doing lives on Facebook at one point, and then I was just doing YouTube. But then somebody said, why would you neglect an audience? And I'm talking to somebody out there, if you got a radio station, if you got a podcast, if you got a business, you got to find out where your people are. And there's a need for everything, believe it or not. There's a need. Somebody wants something that you got. So don't sleep. You just got to find out where they are. So again, going back to the confidence in your ability to succeed is so important, because people can see a weakness in you. People can see if you are screaming for attention, hey, listen, follow me, or look at me, look at what I'm doing. They not know. Just show them by your actions. Show them by your success, because eventually they will come along. You know, I've learned that. We've learned that over the time here at From the Ground Up Productions, right? You know how many times it was so hard to stay on the live when it was maybe just a couple of people, but I said these couple of people matter. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't have hundreds and thousands, right? And I get it, because people can buy views. Don't get it twisted. They can. They can make it look like mad people are watching. And people would think that. Most people do that because people follow what other people do. Oh, a lot of people are there. Let me see where everybody's at, right? So it was so hard for us to keep doing it and keep saying we'll be back next week. Right? We'll be back next week, even if we didn't think a lot of people was going to be there. Because why? We have to stay dedicated and have the discipline to make sure we follow through with what we want to do. Right? That's important. Discipline is so important. Yeah, like again, and this is why I got to get back to my coaching. Like, I love to coach. I love to coach people on credit, on financial management, on a whole lot of stuff, right? And I posted that actually. That's another thing I'm gonna put out there. People, and I'm gonna say this with all due respect to everyone, but I'm talking to you too. If you're a business owner, if you're a person, whatever you're doing that has to do with business, if you make yourself accessible, like I have, to people all the time, they will never pay for your services, because they'll always think that they could get everything from you for free. I have people reach out to me and ask for help on many things, and when look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: you want to know how to weed out the ones who really, really are willing to invest in themselves and say, I'm willing to pay you for your services. Send them an invoice. Bingo. That's when you're going to weed out. And this is what I'm trying to say. It's okay to help. We got to be there to help, right? We help. I try to give knowledge. I try to entertain. I try to teach and all of that. But I got services also too, right? At the end of the day, you got to understand something here. Everybody who out there that's doing the business, you got to make people respect what it is that you do. And if you don't, they'll continue to keep using and using and using. And this is why we got to get out of that mindset. I love Kwanzaa. We got to get out of the mindset of not wanting to invest in each other, not believing in them unless they give you something for free. You don't want to pay for nothing. And then you say, oh, well, what happened? How come you didn't make it? Because y'all didn't pay. You wanted it for free. How can I make money off of something if I'm constantly doing everything for nothing? And the minute that I do charge, you say, it ain't worth that, but it was worth so much when it was nothing, right? So all I'm saying is, listen, let me tell y'all something. Keep grinding, keep striving, keep being the best that you could be. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't worry about what other people say about you. And even if they don't support you, somebody will support you. Don't take social media as this is everything and this is where your support comes from. I'm telling you, I get way more messages in my DM and my private message on a lot of things of how I inspire other people more than it does on the traction on Facebook. And that's okay, because maybe somebody don't want people to see that. So that's cool. They probably like, I don't want people to know that. So they come in my DM and they tell me, or they might say, can you talk about this? And I'm cool with that. You know what that means to me? What I'm doing is making a difference. Yep. That's why I come back every week. Okay? That's why I come back every week, because it's people like y'all that's still here, that come back, that ask me, big up to Tanya, are you doing your show today? You understand what I'm saying? People that really support us and look for us and check for us. You understand? That is what reinsures us. But a reinsurance got to come from us first. And that's what I'm telling you. Your reinsurance has to come from you first. All right? Don't be a prisoner to nobody's thoughts. Believe in yourself. Start focusing on you, even if that means putting you first, because self-worth and self-love is everything. Have confidence in what you do. And if you make a mistake, brush your shoulders off. It is not a failure. A failure is only when you quit. There's no such thing as failure, because you learn from your mistakes. That means you leveled up. That means you did something, it didn't work out, and now you know that doesn't work, so you can do it the right way the next time. I am done. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Double R, the silent assassin. You want to end on some words for the people?
Like what? I mean, I was waiting for you to finish. As I was going to say, the things that I'm working on.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm working on, my thing now is putting myself first.
Beautiful.
That's it. If you come in my circle and you're not beneficial, or we are not able to help each other, you out my circle immediately.
That's right.
No, I'm not playing that. No, it's no more games to play. Because I've noticed, and I'm gonna say this. I've noticed because around when people see me around you, they see that I'm quiet. I don't say a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So people have come in and think that this guy is nice, and they're taking my kindness for a weakness.
Right.
And it's not gonna be that way no more.
Oh shit. Nobody playing. Nah,
I don't mean it that way. I'm just saying.
This is what day we on? Today is what? Emotion.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say part of a community, and a good community, is weeding out the bad people, weeding out the people that don't belong there.
Amen. I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, that's right. UNG Radio, Boucher, aka Big Homie Madman, said God first. Play later. I 100% agree. King Charlie Prince said peace and blessings. Shaki said great information. I'm glad that y'all like this show. Town Mama's giving us a hand claps. I appreciate you, Mama. And yes, you're absolutely right. Weeding out the bad ones. But you know what I gotta say to that? You can't let people affect your immediate circle. But what we gotta be careful is not to be too. What I'm telling myself, and I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick before we get up out of here. I'm telling myself, what I told myself was there was a reality show that somebody sent me, and I'm not even gonna name it because I don't even remember the name, and that's probably a good thing. But in order for them to get on a reality show, they had to show how well they can fight each other. They were beating each other's ass. I'm telling you, it was so degrading to our people, and they were in the worst. The more beat up a person got, they were like, they gonna make it. So they were putting this energy out. And it's actually gonna be a reality show coming soon. I was gonna start a petition to say, cancel this or don't let it come out. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. And the reason that I'm not going to do that is not because I want it to come out. I still think it should be canceled, but I think is a better way and a better approach sometimes. Maybe instead of me judging these other women and going to them and telling them how stupid and crazy they look and ghetto and foolish, and they don't probably care because they probably just worried about money and survival, maybe I can send them messages from time to time like, hey, sis, you're better than that. Wow, you're beautiful. You didn't need to do that. Wow, maybe more inspirational stuff where now it can open the door for me to be able to talk to them, and them once I get them listening, then I could say, this ain't us. Let me tell you why this ain't good, right? Because when you just come out, la 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 la, it's like your parents are yelling at you. You put up a brick wall. They don't want to hear nothing you got to say. They think you're judging them, which we are, right, in a sense. And it takes away from the time that we can actually help. So some people might think that that's not a good method. That was my method. I said, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna wait, and if I could find a way to talk to them and inspire them to be better, then that's what I'm gonna do. Sis, you better than that. You ain't gotta do that to yourself, okay? You know, we lift each other up. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I was just saying, I'm one of them people that don't. Let's get them out. Don't even put them on TV.
No, listen, they shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be. And I mean, you could still petition to get it off of TV and still say, hey, the reason I'm saying this is because you're better than this.
Right, absolutely.
You know, it's just the approach got to be better than marching them to get them to stop.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes. Thank you, Aaron, for subscribing to our channel. I appreciate that, guys. Make sure you spread the word. Tell other people to subscribe. If we are trying to reach at least 1,000 subscribers. We got like half to go. We only have 500 something, but every subscriber matters and every subscriber counts. Don't forget to hit the notification button too, so you can stay in tune with us and know that we are on all platforms, guys.
We got 1,000. We had half of 1,000. That's crazy.
Yeah, yes, I know. Everybody's like, you should have more, and then we probably should, but I guess it'll get there when the time is right, right? I'm not pushing it. One thing I'm not going to do like other people is buy followers because then they're not engaging, they're not looking, right. You know, let the people who want to come, who see value in our show and connect with our show in any way, they'll subscribe. And for the ones who don't, they don't. I'm not forcing them. I'm not begging, but I appreciate the ones who do. I ask you and you do what you want to do. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Make sure y'all celebrate Kwanzaa. Understand what everything means. We went over it from day 1 to day 7. We went over the candle lighting and what each day means and represents. And we spoke about our personal stuff and gave our own little twist to it. And we just hope that y'all understand it thoroughly now, if you didn't before, and you start to celebrate it if you're not already celebrating it. We're going to play a song. This is my favorite song that I play every to start the Kwanzaa day, and I saved this for last because I don't want they might cut us off. So I'm gonna share this song with y'all. I hope y'all love the joint. We're gonna keep it on. We're gonna stay on for a minute and we're gonna play this and enjoy, y'all. This is called a Kwanzaa song, and it is by who's it by? Lovely Hoffman. Right. Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna put it up now. Hold up.
Are you going to be live tomorrow? For next weekend? I don't think so, Tell Mama. I don't believe so. I don't feel well. Believe it, I'm very sick. And what else? And let me stop saying that. I'm healthy. I got speaking into existence. Yeah. I need y'all. Hello. You know when I'm bugging, when the words ain't coming out of my mouth, check me, please.
Oh, I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's go. Right. Kwanzaa song, baby. Can you put us on the side? It's Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa. Baby. It's a holiday, come celebrate. It's Kwanzaa, spring unity and family. Yeah. It is Kwanzaa. On this day, Manda, Kuja Chakolia, Nia, Kujama, Nia, Kuma, Mani. That's what we need. On this day, Mocha, Kuja Chakolia, Nia, Ujama, Nia, Uma, Nani. That's what we need. Kojama, Nia, Uma, Imani. Take us what we really need. Yes. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this song. That song is called a Kwanzaa song from, what's her name again?
Lovely Hoffman.
Lovely Hoffman. I love it. I play it every time. Like I said before, we start our day in Kwanzaa. I put that song on while we're gathering it together. Oh, one of the things, I forgot to mention, and I apologize for this. When you are, oh boy, let me go to that day, because I think this is very important that I want to point out, and I didn't say this, and I apologize. When you could do it pretty much on any day, but I'm going to say like maybe the fourth day when you're gathering together with your family. What we do, and you should like. This is important, especially for your kids, to understand who their grandparents was, who their great-grandparents was. If you can do some research and have some pictures, we made this collage, and we put it up there, and we normally have like a plant, because that's like something live. Because we're germaphobes, we don't drink all from the same thing and pass it around, but we can have our own water. Water represents the life. Pour it into the plant, because the plant grows, and we remember those who are no longer here with us. And you put that up there, and that's the way to keep remembering those who left us, those who are no longer there, the ones that we lost, okay? So we don't ever want to forget them. They live on through us. So what do? We represent them, and we remember them every single, well, you should remember them all the time, but every year during Kwanzaa, you remember them, and you celebrate them, and their memory is never, ever lost. That is passed down and passed down to the kids, and they will never forget. They can put a face with the name. They can know where this person came from, whose side, mother, father, whatever. That is also something that you can incorporate in with celebrating Kwanzaa. All right. Again, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Love each and every one of y'all. I think that's it. I guess y'all have a happy new year. We're going to be doing a little something here. My people's hit me up. If y'all ain't doing nothing, again, you're welcome to come here and toast it up and bring your vision board, because this is about growth, baby. Thank you for tuning in to From the Ground Up Productions, and we will see y'all next year.
Next year, yep. Peace out.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms.
From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.